Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So what I was saying earlier is that men typically we're a little bit more logical. Okay. And I think you were asking me, you were like, well, how do you know that? Like, that's just your opinion. And I'm telling you, this is episode 169. We've had girls literally fight each other on this show over ratings.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Over. I'm talking about physically fight each other.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about cups being thrown, punches, people getting cut on this show over ratings. So that's what I was saying earlier. I was talking about like overwhelmingly men are just a little bit more honest.
Okay, what about men during the Super Bowl or like what? Okay, what about Baltimore during the Super Bowl? What about Oakland or during the Super Bowl? Or their playoff win?
Explain.
Okay, after Oakland,
like I mean,
Raiders,
like why are you bringing it up?
Because after they won, they like rioted and fought each other, just like
what
the
is
other
that?
game.
That do with like honesty.
Because you're saying
too.
I'm saying men fight over things.
No, I mean like
honesty.
I'm talking about honesty.
No, I know, but I'm saying
you brought up women.
No, you're saying women are fighting over their ratings
because they were finally honest.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Inherently stupid thing to actually fight over.
Okay.
Men do the same thing. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, but men
and women, they're very similar. That's a similar thing to fight over.
But fighting over a rating and fighting over like being passionate about a sport and actually being disrespected is two different things.
You can be passionate about your appearance.
Okay, but here's the thing. Listen, I'm from the Baltimore area.
Yeah.
I was born in Washington, D.C. I grew up in Maryland. Mm-hmm. So we have back in the day they were called the Redskins, and we have the Ravens. Okay. I'm super loyal to where I'm from, so I'm a Redskin fan, right? They're called the Commanders now. I went to Philadelphia, which is called the city of brotherly love, by the way. Mm. But I went there with a fucking Sean Taylor jersey. And I'm telling you, bro, they were disrespectful as fuck. Like that, when it comes to sports, it's sports in today's age is the equivalent to what the gladiator games were back in the day.
I got into a fight at like NDCO.
But for men, like for instance, over
the same
even
thing, like
you and me can disagree on a lot of things. And we have for pretty much the whole show. Of course. But I'm not gonna fight you over that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like women will fight over just disagreeing.
Well, okay. They're all right.
You gotta
no more emotional. Like I said, women act with emotion, guys act with logic. It's true.
No, you're talking about like podcasts and seeing a bunch of people. Like I've been out on podcasts. I do fucking recording for another podcast.
Yeah.
I've seen people fight over anything. You see like other famous podcasters, like rappers will swing on the podcaster for asking a goofy ass question.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of things that people just
but it's not
I don't think you can quantify
common,
what
bro.
you see and then be like, that's a stat.
Okay, here, listen.
I think it's to teach their own. Like something can trigger one person, but not trigger the other.
Listen, you can't say that it's to each their own because women get away with disrespect. Listen, you know how many times
you're right.
Listen, on this show, I've been punched by women, mostly porn stars, and strippers. I've been disrespected. I've had shit thrown at me. I've literally walked the bitch to the elevator and got punched while the elevator was closing. Mm-hmm. I could not. I could. But listen, if I hit her once, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like the disrespect. Like women get away with so much, right? If I knock a bitch out on TV, I'm going viral.
And you're going to jail.
Right? And so what I'm saying is it's different. Like for instance, as a man,
if she came at you with a knife and you
that's extreme.
You're going to the extreme.
Okay, so if she swings on you and you swing back, you think you're going to jail?
Yes.
It depends on the case.
No.
Didn't that guy go viral? The UFC guy.
Listen, hear me out. What I'm saying is for you and me as men, right? We can disagree, but you also understand that to a certain extent, you cannot disrespect me because there's an immediate threat of physical violence.
Yeah.
Like I will fight you if I need to. However, I will. What am I going to do if she starts disrespecting me? Tell her to shut up and get out? I can literally walk over there and really like.
But shouldn't you tell me to just shut up and get out?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. But
exactly.
But what I'm saying is, and I've done this before. We can pull up the clips if you want to. I've literally told women, get up and get the fuck out, and they hit me, they do all this shit. However, if a guy does that, you're getting dropped, bro, and you're not just getting dropped by me. My whole team's gonna jump on you, bro.
Yeah, but you also could probably if she said some shit and she swung on you, you could easily drop her way more.
But I would lose. No. But understand this. I would
go to jail.
Listen, I would lose. Listen, I would lose in court and I would lose in the public opinion. They don't give a fuck why I hit the woman.
What about Johnny Depp though?
The tolerance.
Johnny,
is different.
what?
The
I mean, that
tolerance-
case.
the
That
tolerance
case.
is
Okay,
different.
that
The
you're talking
tolerance
about.
is different.
No,
Like,
just wait.
okay.
So
If I hit a girl on TV right now, listen. I already went viral 3 weeks ago. I got covered by the biggest YouTubers, fucking Adam 22. You name it. I was covered by them. Why? Because I kicked the bitch out. Literally, that's all I did. I just kicked her out. Imagine if I swung on a chick. I'm gonna be on the news. Podcaster, insecure, hit a girl. You know what I mean? Like that's all you're gonna see. Okay, they're not gonna say what really happened before I kicked her out, which was she was being disrespectful. She was being disrespectful.
Yeah,
but
she was being disrespectful to other girls too on the panel.
And I'm not saying she shouldn't have got her ass kicked out for sure.
What I'm saying is, in society, men don't get the excuse of like, or the fucking luxury of, okay, well listen, she hit you first. That's not how it works, bro.
Okay, but like most of the time. He said, "Do you get it? This dude's a numbskull." Look,
do you understand what I'm saying?
It's like you are way bigger than like her.
Okay,
let's say. Okay, so if she swung on you and you swung back, you're knocking her the fuck out compared to her hitting you.
Okay,
like
speaking to the mic, bro.
Her hitting you in the face or slapping you.
Okay.
Like how much damage does that
She
do
could
to you?
give me a black eye.
This could be one of them hoes that's strong as hell.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying okay. If she's strong as hell and punched you,
okay.
If she's strong as hell and she punched you in the face and you're fucking like hurt, your answer is really to swing back.
Okay,
because she is a female and you would body her.
I get your
argument.
What
did
you say? Listen,
Listen. The body's natural reaction to a motherfucker swinging on them is to swing back.
Why is
she
swinging?
Swing on me,
I'm
gonna knock your head in
Hold
the
on,
next
listen.
week.
You're asking why she's. Women are emotional.
In every situation, though, you cannot just determine.
Speaking to the mic, bro.
You can't just determine why she's swinging in every.
Here's the thing: is that in society we tell women that if you swing on a guy, be careful, he might hit you back. My honest opinion is, I have a son and I have a daughter. If you swing on my son, I need my son to swing back. Fuck it. Like, listen, you can't choose when to be equal.
I would tell you.
Listen. Women can't choose when to be equal. We want to be equal to men in all aspects, except for we can beat them and they can't touch us. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, so would you tell her
no one's saying we should get beat.
Okay,
which women are preaching we should beat men?
No.
Would you tell your daughter to hit someone?
Women don't preach let's beat men. They just do it.
Okay.
They I mean,
we had Cardi B advertise that drugging and robbing women or drugging and robbing men.
And a lot of rappers talk about scamming.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Miami. Niggas get hit with that shit every day.
I've never had a woman who hit me say, I'm gonna hit you. They don't usually announce that shit. It just happens.
I know.
So okay, you asked me a question. Would I tell my daughter to hit a guy? Yeah. Absolutely no, under no fucking circumstances.
Really? I would. Listen, I thought you were gonna tell her hit back if a guy hits you.
No. Let me tell you why. Because
you pop his ass.
Yo, shut up. Yeah. I love my daughter so much. I'm willing to kill for my daughter. So first of all, don't put me in that position as your father. Yeah. But number two, I'm not always gonna be there. So don't ever put your hands on a man. Walk away, leave, do whatever. Like, you have to be smart enough to just leave. Because the thing is, not all men are gonna respect that. Listen, not all men are gonna respect. Okay, well, she's a woman. My daughter may just hit that one guy that's gonna pop her back.
Right.
So why would I tell my daughter to hit a man, bro?
I'm glad you said that answer. I'm glad that was a good answer. I'm glad you said that.
I would tell my daughter hit a man
if he hit her.
It's self-defense. You understand?
Of course, bro. Of course. But typically,
we were just saying. I get the way you were
He's trying to
describing
say
it.
like, don't put your hands on him first.
Yeah, I guess. I
have a little brother, and I tell him like, yo, if somebody touches you, if a woman touches you, you push that bitch. That's it. Push that, but like, don't hit her. But I'm like, because you're always gonna be stronger. A man is always gonna be stronger unless you find, the minority, they're scrawny, whatever. You know,
like I never hit back. I just told my brother.
Okay, cool.
But not everybody has a brother. Not everybody has like a father figure.
Listen,
blah blah blah.
in society, women get away with a lot.
No, you're right. You're right.
Listen, we just today I was showing my girlfriend an article where like some football player got here in Florida got found not guilty. He got found not guilty. But he lost his scholarship, his deals. He lost everything because a girl accused him of rape, which it was found that she was lying.
That's horrible.
She ruined the dude's life, and guess what happened? Nothing's gonna happen to her, bro. She gets to live her life free. No, there's no consequences for her ruining this guy's life.
He's not taking it for defamation.
Okay,
there's libel defamation.
He still doesn't get those sponsors back.
But there's consequences on the girl in the case that people are not gonna like.
Let me ask you a question. If I was him, right? and this girl did all this to me and I sue her, realistically, I'm not going to see any money out of it. I'm going to pay for lawyer fees. I just went through a whole listen.
He has proof that she was lying, right? You
just they found out that he was innocent. Okay, they found out that he actually didn't do it. What I'm saying, I don't know like the details about it. Yeah. All I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense if he just went through a 2-year battle for him to go sue a woman now that he wants to put this shit behind him.
If he's confident he didn't do anything,
regardless, if he did sue the girl, you can't get no money from somebody that's broke.
There is a precedent for him to come back.
Yes, there is. But really, okay,
and that you get money from that.
Okay, listen, I've been hit before by girls, and I haven't called the cops. Why? Because I understand, even if I go to court, like I have proof, bro, right here on this studio, where I have video evidence of girls hitting me, and I never called the cops. I'm not saying I couldn't have. I'm saying I'm too busy. So you're telling me that I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. I'm gonna have to go to the state attorney's office, fill out paperwork, start a case against this girl, pay for court fees, just to tell the judge that a girl hit me and I have proof, just for her to get maybe a slap on the wrist, a warning, probation. Who knows what it is, if she gets any of that at all. Because then she could also argue, well, he made me do it. He hurt my feelings. It's not beneficial.
Okay, I don't think the judge would be like, oh, he hurt your feelings. Okay.
No, okay.
You can't argue.
Nobody. There's so much he said. She said. That's the whole problem.
You can't provoke with emotion.
No. What I'm saying. What I'm saying. There's no real consequence for the people that do this, which are women. Now, here's what happens. Listen. Here's what happens if I hit a woman. You want to know what happens? Call the police. They don't give a fuck. They're coming right away. They don't even need to see any proof. Hold on, come in. Hold on, Joe. I've been through this shit before.
Me too.
Hold on. Let me put you under handcuffs until we figure out what's going on. Okay? Until we figure out hold on. That never happens for the woman. Number 2, she can lie. I'm gonna go to jail. I gotta pay a bond. I gotta go to court. I gotta get a lawyer, right? I gotta do all this shit. Women get believed like this, bro. Men do not. Why should this guy have to fight for some consequences for a girl when it should just be automatic? You want to know why? We want to know why.
It should be. I would agree with you.
Cops used to show
what happened to Amber Heard? She owes Johnny Depp money. Do you understand how much she ruined this dude's career? Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean literally stopped because this guy got accused of hitting this woman, and it actually came out that she actually cut this dude's finger and was hitting him.
Okay. So
12 used to show up to the scene and not give a fuck though. So
also, yeah, I've been in.
You're talking about when? How many years ago? We're talking about today, bro.
Okay, so what's the issue with changing the system?
The issue is that there's no consequence for women doing anything they do.
Two things. Okay. Two things. Yeah.
What do you want them to do when she's complaining?
Hold on.
And trying to call.
I was gonna get to that. This is why women don't have any consequences. Because let's say she called the police on me and said I hit her, right? Let's say they found out she was lying. The reason why they don't want to do anything to her is because now it scares everybody else from doing the same thing. Because let's say she calls the police and she saw that what happened to her, she went to jail for lying. She's going to think, oh, well, what if we go to court and the judge thinks I'm lying? Now I'm going to go to jail. So they don't want to put fear in women because they don't want to have women who are actually going through domestic abuse to not call the police. Does that make sense?
Well, one, like when it comes to like lying, like you're going after like slander and libel and defamation laws, which are a lot harder to get into court. Which that is true. Okay. But if you bring up the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, if you know that like America has historically been bad on domestic abuse when it comes to like actual laws and high profile people like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, if you go to other countries, because there has been multiple cases on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, almost every other country has found him guilty of domestic abuse. So like if you're just talking about America, which is like historically been bad, the justice system.
Can you name the countries that found him guilty?
Britain, I want to say Germany, France,
Australia.
I don't know if Australia.
Okay,
but I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay,
Britain and Germany for sure.
So you're
because America is historically very bad at that, and they have 12. No, they've had 12 counts of recorded evidence, physical evidence that those countries were like, yeah, he definitely beat the fuck out of her.
Okay,
and I'm not saying.
Do you know how he did it? Can you name some examples?
I think there was a
you want to know the funny thing about that case? It happened in California, but the trial happened in Virginia, and I was living up there, so I actually went to one of the. I couldn't get in because it was too like populated. Yeah. But I actually went there because I lived in the DC area, and Alexandria, Virginia is literally like 15 minutes. Okay, So I went there, and I'm telling you, like, there's no real proof that he did anything to her. Like, if you
so
want
you think all the other countries that found him guilty,
bro, but because in some countries, yelling at someone or cursing at them is considered domestic abuse.
What country?
Well, I mean, I don't
Look,
know.
First of all, what you're talking about, DeAndre, is you're talking about a civil standard. This is from the Washington Post. I'm assuming you're talking about this.
Okay.
It says the British judge ultimately ruled that the allegations against Johnny Depp were substantially true, writing in a 2020 ruling that, quote unquote, the great majority of alleged assaults have been provoked to the civil standard.
Okay.
It's a civil standard that I guess Britain is using. That's a standard that they use, I'm assuming. And each country, I'm sure, has different standards.
Yeah.
Okay, so our standard could be bad.
And Britain is a weak ass fucking country, so fuck them. But what
we bodied them, the 13 colonies.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, like, America goes harder on any motherfucking crime than any other fucking country that, but except for maybe like in the
I think the UK is actually locking people up for free speech and shit.
Well, yeah, but that's their fault over there. I'm talking about like maybe Islamic states where you get killed for anything over there, but America's pretty tough, bro. America's pretty tough on those type of things, bro. I'm saying is nothing really happens, bro. She's about to come out on a fucking movie. Her movie's about to come out. Nothing happens, bro. She has to pay money now. Okay, cool. She ruined this dude's career, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is like that is a subjective thing. If you think he did, like, if I just brought up that there's other countries that think that he did domestically abuse.
Do you understand civil and like a civil case is different than like a fucking criminal case, right? Like if you go to like a circuit court and a fucking what's the other one? Like just like a regular court. Right, like those are two different. Like one's way more serious than the other one.
But look at Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh shit, he still has you muted. My bad.
No, I don't. She's just not speaking into the mic.
Look at Chris Brown and Rihanna. They blackballed Chris Brown for a long time before he could finally make music.
Okay, cool. And that's another incident. Like Rihanna was beating on this dude day after day after day. One day they were in a Lambo, which is, by the way, super small. We've been in one, and she hits the dude and he's driving. What do you think he's gonna do? Reaction, right? Knee-jerk reaction. He's gonna swing back. However, like no one's gonna crucify Rihanna for beating this dude every single day, probably. But the one time Chris Brown hits her back, they're like, "Oh, okay, well, like we gotta end this dude. We gotta cancel this dude."
Well, I
mean, he didn't
what
just
was he doing?
He didn't just hit her once.
Yeah,
bro. Listen,
he didn't just hit her once.
What I'm saying is that was the one time where he hit back. What I'm saying is, bro, listen, this is a public thing. She's come out and literally admitted like why she did it. She admitted that she was jealous. They went to a party. Another girl he was fucking was there. Like, this is public information. What I'm saying is, if you listen as a man, if you allow your woman to hit you, that's your fault. If you allow your woman to hit you, that's your fault.
Nobody's saying anyone should get hit.
Well, I'm saying for the situation she brought up. But if that one guy hits you back that one time and he makes you pay for all the other times you beat his ass, listen, man, like you shouldn't be putting your hands on the man.